Government to take action as thousands of rail commuters in this region faced another day of disruption, making it 10 days in a row.
First Capital Connect is operating an emergency timetable because of a pay dispute with its drivers. Kim Riley has been looking at the background. Kim.
First Capital Connect operates some of our busiest and most overcrowded rail routes. For now, its regular timetables are a work of fiction, with dozens of cancellations due to a shortage of drivers. This is the experience of commuters arriving home at Luton.
It's quite a horrendous journey at the minute. I still have my journey about at least an hour every day. And so I'm having to leave work early just to get home at a reasonable hour.
It's really busy. Someone fainted on the train this morning because it was so packed. A child of 13 fainted. She was very upset. It's been a nightmare.
In the climate that we're in now, you know, you're lucky to have a job. So, you know, they're not really that bad off, really, compared to a lot of other people.
Well, on average, drivers earn around £38,000 a year. Overtime can add an extra £12,000. The company offered a pay freeze this year, around 3% from next April, plus a £200 lump sum. Well, not good enough, says the drivers' union ASLEF, who are balloting over strike action. There's growing anger at Westminster, where a shadow spokesman had this question for a transport minister.
What is he doing to stand up to the unions to stop them from winding back the clock to the 1970s and bringing our railways to a grinding halt?
The action by drivers on First Capital Connect appears to be coordinated, and it's highly regrettable given that talks are continuing.
So the government not yet talking tough as it did when London Midland cancelled nearly 1,000 services 2 months ago. Tonight many are arguing that a rostering system dating back to the days of British Rail, dependent on drivers volunteering for work on Sundays and rest days, simply can't be sustained. But finally, some good news for those hard-pressed commuters we heard from at Luton. Judged one of 10 stations from hell, it's to have a makeover under a £50 million improvement scheme announced today.
Kim, thank you very much.
And if you want to hear what your MP has been saying about any key issue, you can find out on the new BBC service Democracy Live. You log on to bbc.co.uk/Democracy Live. Now, I'm looking forward to Children in Need on Friday. We are going to the Millbrook Training Centre, Proving Centre. That's what it is. I always want to call it a training centre. We've got all sorts of cars and things there. We've got a Formula One racing car. We've got the car from Ashes to Ashes. You watch that?
Fantastic, yes.
All sorts of course, Pudsy's going to be there. Lots of things. And it's one of the places where they did some of the filming for one of the James Bond films as well. We were talking about that. And I think a very famous racing driver, the identity of whom is not known, from Top Gear, may be making an appearance.
Excellent. Well, lots to look forward to, and just 4 days to go to this year's event. We've been taking a look at some of the projects in this region which benefited from the money you raised last year. Today, it's a youth club for children with learning difficulties.
I think that's looking good, Abby Rose. What do we need to do? Add the flour?
Children in Need projects don't have to be complicated solutions to complex issues. Sometimes it's just about identifying a need, or children in need, and doing what it says on the tin. The Hamlet Centre in Norwich provides a twice-weekly youth club for children with very special needs. It's so popular there is a waiting list, or maybe it's because they make fantastic cookies.
You put in butter and then sugar and you mix them together and then you put in some egg and then some flour.
Just a little bit more. It's really good kind of environment for them to come and feel safe in. It can obviously offer lots of support and encouragement to socialise and to provide the kind of the care and support they need, really.
The children have a range of additional needs within the autistic spectrum. The club also gives parents some respite for a couple of hours each week, a chance perhaps to spend some valuable time with other siblings. The main thing, though, is these youngsters get the chance to do all the things their peers would do, and your money from Children in Need makes it happen.
Now, lots of people are coming on Friday. Can I say, if you want to come, please go to the Look East website and follow the links. I think we're nearly full.
Excellent. Let's get the weather with Jules.
Thanks very much, Susie. Well, a beautiful photograph taken this evening by John. The sun setting over Ilkeshire St Margaret, close to Bungay on the Norfolk-Suffolk border. beautiful photograph. Thank you so much, John, for sending that in. Most of us got to see some blue sky and sunshine today, and it has been a dry day, but quite breezy, but nothing compared to the strength of wind